Hello everyone. I am Suguna, Assistant Professor from Department of Computer Science and Engineering in SNS College of Technology. In today's video, we are going to learn about Mongo Shell, which is also called as Mongosh. This is a powerful tool used to interact directly with the MongoDB database. Let me start with a mini story. That means let us start with a very simple scenario by considering when a user uses a website, what happens? The front end need to send a request. The server has to process the request which comes from the user on the front end, and the database has to store and retrieve the data. But here is a question: how does a developer interact with the database without using any GUI tools? In last class, I had teach you about the SQL. So we had interacted with the database by using the structured query language. So here we need to interact with the database without using any GUI tool. So what will be the answer? The answer can be a Mongo shell or a mongoose. So I will discuss you the problem statement. So you just consider a startup that wants to manage the product and data in a way faster manner. They need real-time data insertion. They need to do instant update on the data, and they have to do a very fast retrieval of data from the database, and there should not be any dependency on the GUI tools. So how to solve all these things or how to do all those things? So the main answer is Mongo Shell. So let's understand in this video how the Mongo Shell can help or how we can manage the database using only by using the commands in an efficient way. Let me empathize. Let's understand a developer's challenge. New to NoSQL database, and they have confused about the JSON format, JavaScript object notation. JSON is nothing but, you know what is JSON? It is JavaScript object notation, and they does not know MongoDB commands, and they need a quick debugging tool. So they need simple command, fast execution, easy debugging. So this is the problem which are faced by the database admins. Let's understand the challenges in them. The main goal of Mongo Shell is to create a database, to create collections, to perform the CRUD operation: create, read, update, and delete. CRUD, C stands for create, R stands for read, and U stands for update, and D stands for delete. And how to query the database and how to analyze the database in an efficient way. In simple word, we can tell that managing the entire database using the MongoDB commands. So here are some possible ideas. So the possible solutions are using the command line interface and to provide a structured command flow, and by demonstrating the CRUD operation or to build a simple workflow. The best option is to use Mongo Shell for real-time database management system. This is the entire workflow. The Mongo Shell working is very simple. That means first we have to open the Mongos. You have to select the database where you have to now want to work and create the collection. We have to insert the data and we have to query the data. This gives complete control over the database. So let's see some basic command. Mongosh, which is used for starting the Mongo shell, and shows DBS means it shows the databases which are all present on the server. Use e-commerce DB means it select the e-commerce database from the entire database. Show collection means it shows only the required collection by the user. For inserting the data, we can go for insert one function, and for retrieving the data, we can go for find function. These commands will help us to interact directly with the database. CRUD operation. Mongo Shell supports full CRUD operation, that is create, read, update, and delete operation. So create can be done using insert data using insert one function. Read can be done using retrieve data using find function. Update can be done with modifying data using update one option, and delete can be done by remove data using delete one option. So these operations form the core of database management system. And what will be the outcome of this? So with Mongo Shell, direct database interaction can be made. and there will be a fast execution of the queries, even it can be a complex one, and the real-time updates will get instantly in a time-by-time manner. So it becomes a more powerful tool for the developer. So in order to do the testing part, we have to verify the system. When we insert a command, the data has to be added. When we find the command, the data has to be retrieved in an efficient way. And when we update the command, the data has to be modified. If we delete any command, the data has to be successfully removed. So all these operations should be worked successfully in order to become the testing pass as more successful. Next application, the Mongo Shell can be used in web development, e-commerce system, IoT related application, cloud platform application, and DevOps testing. So it is widely used in real world project. So let's summarize. Mongo Shell, it's a command line interface. It is used for CRUD operation. It works well with JSON like data. It helps in debugging and testing the activities which are provided. Now it's your turn. You just create a database called library DB, create a collection called books, and you have to perform the following operation. That means you just insert 3 record, update 1 record, delete 1 record, and query the books after 2020. So this will gives you hands-on experience. Okay, you students just try this question in order to have a deep understanding of the basics of Mongo Shell. So to deeper explore, we can go for base and concepts on query operator, base and concepts, query operators, indexing, aggregation. Also we can connect with the MERN stack and cloud deployment. So to conclude, Mongoshell is a powerful tool for developers to manage the database, perform operation, debug applications. So thank you all for watching this video. Thank you all once again.